Hello children, this is video 7. I was doing one sum, example 18. Now it's on this page. 5 by x minus 1 plus 1 by y minus 2 is equal to 2. You are seeing the problem here, and what has to be done I just told you. 1 by x minus 1 you should take it as p, 1 by y minus 2 as q. Okay, now I am going to I have written here video 7. Okay, now I am going to continue that sum. So let 1 by x minus 1 by p means it will be 5 into 1 by x minus 1. So it will be 5p. 5p, then plus the plus 1q. It will be 1q. It is equal to 2. So this is one equation now. Next is 6p minus 3q. It is equal to 1. This is the second equation. Now what happens? See, the thing is, now here it is plus, here it is minus. So without changing the sign, in order to cancel, no, one step will be less there. It does not mean that you should not be able to cancel 5p, 6p. There also you'll have one step more there. We have to change the sign there. And not only that, you have to make the LCM of 5 and 6 is 30. So you have to make 30 here. Both equations you have to multiply by some number. But here, no, in this problem, so you should decide. You should see the problem how it is. Now see, it will be easier if you multiply. If you multiply by 3, the first equation, and second equation you need not multiply by anything, and you need not change the sign also. So 2 steps will be less here. So what you should do, that way you should decide which is to get the variable, same variable, how to cancel it, what you should do. You have to think there. Now here, for multiply the first equation by 3 is easier than multiplying the first equation by 6 and second equation by multiplying by 5 and changing the sign, and so many works will be there. But here, no, this will be easier. So multiply by 3. So that way you should decide when you look at the sum, and that all you will get ideas only when you do more number of sums. You will get more when you do more number of sums. You will get the idea. So now therefore what I'll do is I am going to multiply by 3. So 3 5s are 15p plus 3q is equal to 3 2s are 6. And then second equation I will write as it is, because already 3q is there already. So we are going to cancel q now. So 1 is kept like that only. Now what we shall do, plus 3q minus 3q, you see it cancels. It cancels. By just multiplying by the first equation by 3, everything is solved here. So when you cancel here, you add, because you have not changed the sign, it is plus plus. So automatically you'll know that you have to add there. So 21p is equal to 7. Therefore p is equal to 7 by 21, which is equal to 1 by 3. So p is equal to 1 by 3. Now you substitute in the first equation and get the value of q. So 5p plus 1q, 5p, this is no, 1 minute. 5 into 1 by 3, 5 into 1 by 3 plus 1q, it is equal to 2. So I am trying to get the value of q now. Therefore q is equal to 2 minus 5 into 1 means 5 by 3. So you have to find the LCM now. 3 2s are 6 minus 5, which is equal to 1 by 3. So even 1 by, now let's see once we can check here. 21p is equal to 7, therefore p is equal to 7 by 21. So 1 by 3 you will get. And then you are substituting here 5 into 1 by 3 plus 1q is equal to 2. So q is equal to 2 minus 5 by 3, So 3 is the LCM here. 3 to the 6 minus 3 and 3 cancels. So 5. 5 is, so you are getting here also 1 by 3 only. Doesn't matter. So P is equal to 1 by 3. Q is also equal to 1 by 3. But our Q and P, they are something else only. So I am going to show now the continuation of this in this page. 1 minute. No. 1. Okay. So continuation of this problem I will do here now. So come on. P is equal to 1 by 3. But what is P? P is 1 by x minus 1. I am showing here. So P is equal to 1 by x minus 1. It is equal to 1 by 3. Huh? P and Q we have already got the value. So we are putting back the value. 1 by x minus 1 is equal to 1 by 3. Now you can just, in maths, what we do, when these two are equal, you just invert them or take the reciprocals. So therefore x minus 1 is equal to 3. That is the meaning there. Therefore x is equal to 3 plus 1, which is equal to 4. So you have found the value of x now. So you have already found the value of x. Now let us find the value of q. Now what is q? Q is equal to, I have written here at the top, 1 by y minus 2. So q is equal to 1 by, of course, q's value also we have got. Q is equal to 1 by 3. But what is our q? Q is 1 by y minus 2. Is this equal to 1 by 3? Just do what we did for x. Same thing we are doing here. So y minus 2 is equal to 3. Therefore y is equal to 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. So finally we have got the answers. X is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. You can verify this by taking the original what was given. We can use there. See, the left hand side should be equal to, what is the left hand side of the equation? See, to prove, to verify, I am doing this to verify. I just want you to be sure of anything what we do. So 5 by x minus 1. X minus x means 4. So I am going to put here on left hand side. Plus 1 by y is 5 minus 2. So this should be equal to, now this should be equal to, right hand side is 2. Let's see what it will be. So now 5 by 3 plus again 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Now see, 5 by 3, why 3? 4 minus 1 is 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. Now just take the LCM. Once you get fractions, that means you are going to find the LCM there. 3 and 3 will cancel. You get 5 plus 3 and 3 cancels 1. So 6 by 3 and it is equal to 2, which is our RHS. So what is the meaning then? We have solved correctly. We have got the answer, correct answer. That is the meaning. Okay, children? Have you understood the sum? So please look at the sum at least 2 times. If you have not followed, two times you can see, and then go on doing the steps as I go on doing. You also do it on a paper like this, and then you'll enjoy the maths and you'll understand the problems also very nicely. So only writing is the main medicine for maths. Writing and doing. Practice also is one of the medicines. So what to tell you? So maths is, you have to work out and work out. Then only you can do in the exams. So now the next sum is very, very interesting. Example 19. This is also quite important. Such a sum is important, means they can give for 4 marks also. Such type of sums they can give for 4 marks. 4 marks questions, there will be 4. 16 marks will be there for 4 marks questions, So 16 marks they will have kept for 4 marks problems, means 4 4s are 16. Okay. Example 19, you have done even in 9th standard. You have done something like this in equations or something upstream, downstream. You might have done. So upstream, downstream, you should know the meaning of them for this problem. Upstream and downstream. That means when suppose you are traveling in a boat or something like that, something you are moving in a boat or something, then in that case upstream means water will be down there, it will be the river is flowing or some pond is there, something like that. Now upstream means the speed against the water. You have to you have to come against the water. The boat has to come against the speed of the water. Then downstream means along with the water, it's the boat is moving. So in that case, its speed also will be more, and upstream means its speed will be less. These simple things you should know for this type of problem. Upstream, downstream. Downstream means along with the water, moving any object along with the water. And if you are also moving along with the water, your speed will be more. But if you are coming upstream, that means against the water, then you will have to face the you have to overcome along with your speed. You have to overcome the speed of the water there. So such a thing happens when you are coming against against the speed of this. Your speed will be less there. So such simple things you have to understand in this problem. Okay, now example 19. Example 19. So let's read the sum. A boat goes 30 kilometers upstream. So a boat goes, so if I waste time, I think in writing it will be this one. You should have the textbook. It is told now. Many times it has been told. A boat goes 30 kilometers upstream. Goes 30 kilometers. So that is the distance given. Upstream. Okay. And 44 kilometers downstream. Okay. And then both these in 10 hours. So going and coming, it will be in 10, the boat will take 10 hours. In 13 hours, so they have continued the sum. In 13 hours, it can go 40 kilometers upstream. So this sum should be there in front of you, and 55 kilometers downstream. Okay. Now determine the speed. So such a sum can come for 4 marks, I told you. So determine the speed of the stream. The speed of the stream. I have to see the time also. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat and that of the boat in still water. So what we should do, what we should do is, children, it is already 13 minutes. So I think I have to continue in the next this. See, this has been, you have come to know now many times. To do one and a half such a difficult sum and all, it takes time. So I will continue now in the next one.